Hi guys, good evening everyone. As introduced, I am Leo Lagado from Harolite, and I am a doctor by profession. I work in the government for 31 years as medical officer with subspecialty in surgery. I retired way back 2017 of October, and after retiring, I didn't want to stop working. Ayoko mag-stay at home or work sa farm. I didn't want to stay idle either. So I applied for work again through professional contract of service with a fixed salary, of course. From 2018 yon, ang employment ko after I retire until I got sick in June 2022 at the time of pandemic. So my story goes this way. One morning, I experienced a mild stomach pain, I should say, abdominal pain. Before that, I have no prior symptoms of colon cancer like loss of appetite or bloody stools, etc., etc. It was just sudden. One morning when I defecated, I noticed that my stool was very small. For me, it was unusual. So, inantay ko, I thought nga may susunod pa na dumi na ko. But that time na wala na ako until that I was not able to defecate anymore, nor I expel platos. From here, on that date, as I recall it, it was June 2022, June 27. That was Monday morning. And that day, my mild abdominal pain that I experienced disappeared. So I still reported for work that day and also the following day. But on the following day, that was the time that I noticed that my stomach pain was already increasing in intensity. And that was the time that I noticed that my abdomen was started to be distended. Parang lumalaki na yung tiyan ko. And that hindi na ako makapalabas ng tawag noon, utot ba yun? Ganon. At saka, hindi na ako, from that time, hindi na ako nakadumi. So, dahil yung because of the pain that was increasing in intensity, and my abdomen was already, distended, my wife, Ami, brought me to the hospital right away. He drove me. She was the driver. And when I reached the hospital, an nasogastric tube was inserted right away into my nose, into my stomach to decompress my abdomen. And after that, laboratory tests and procedures were done. And after that, I noticed that the results of the laboratory procedures, a mass was seen in my colon. It was between the transverse colon and the descending colon. So, I was scheduled for an emergency operation right away. And I was operated emergency explore lab. So, naoperahan ako. Akala ko tatanggalin na yung mass na sinasabi nila. Jesus, hindi pala natanggal yon. Dahil emergency daw yung operation, kailangan dapat preparado yung operation. So hindi na ako notice ko na lang after nalabas na ako, nasa ward na ako. Naku, mayroon na pala akong yung tinatawag na colostomy. Parang dinivert na yung pagdumi ko. Nasa abdomen na yung ko, parang may bag na ako sa para sa dumi ko. Yon ang nangyari. So after that operation, I rested for 1 month. And then that was July 3, may operation July 3. Then by August, I rested for 1 month. By August, na found out nila na through colonoscopy, may kinuha siguro doon na specimen na nila na yung yung mass ko is yung diagnosis niya is adenocarcinoma stage 3 colon cancer. So yun na. So I was referred to an oncologist, and my chemo started by that August, that after I rested for 1 month for my first operation. So chemo started every 2 weeks. I am admitted for in the hospital for 3 days, and back and forth until the 6th. By the way, my protocol of my chemotherapy was 12 chemo sessions. After I finished the 6th chemo sessions, CT scan was done, and it was seen that the mass in my colon was shrink. Parang lumiit na siya. So in-schedule na naman ako, inoperahan na naman ako. Major operation, yun na yung pag-remove na ng mass, yung ko. Tapos after that, yung colostomy ko binalik. Tapos ginawa na naman ako ng ileostomy. So I rested again for 1 month. After 1 month, that was November, my second operation. After 1 month, by December, start na naman yung chemotherapy. Yung pang 7 hanggang 12. So natapos yung chemo ko until March 2023 na. Yun na nangyari, 2023. At that time, during that time na matatapos na sana, nasa hospital pa ako. Wala na ako parang desperado na ako masyado. Frustrated, desperado, parang hindi ko na alam dahil mahina na ako, wala na ako. Parang nafe-feel ko na I have to go na siguro. Na ako. So that time, na palabas na sana kami, di-discharge na ako. Ito si Ami, umalis pala sa umaga, hindi ko alam kung saan nagpunta. Iyon, nagpunta pala doon dahil tinawagan daw siya ni Ma'am Annie Andrade, isang upline namin. Tinawagan daw siya para mag-table talk. Hindi ko alam na maraming beses na pala siya tinatawagan para mag-table talk, pero di siya nagpupunta dahil sabi niya nagbabantay siya sa akin at saka mahirap na yung parking ng lugar niya yung inaanuhan nila, mag-meet sana sila yung lugar na yan, yung hotel na yan, mahirap ang parking. Yung palagi ang niya. Pero pagbalik niya, galing doon, mag-meet na sila nung yung last day of chemo ko, March 31, 2023. Yun ang nangyari. Dumating siya, tinabihan ako na ito, okay ka lang, mag-take ka ditong stem cell. Sabi ko, anong stem cell na yan? Hindi ko pa yan naririnig yung stem cell na yan. Sabi daw, ito, ganito, napapagaling, ganito. Sabi ko nga, bakit ako inom yan? Yung chemo nga, hindi nga ako gumaling Parang mamamatay na ako dahil sa chemo. So yun ang nangyari. At tapos, after I was discharged, bumalik ako sa hospital after 1 week para CT scan. para ma-follow up yung ano na. Ayun, sa CT scan ko, lalong-lalo na sa chest, nakita na yung ano doon, yung spread ng colon cancer ko. Nag-metastasize na pala sa lungs ko. Nakita doon, ang dami ng ano, dami na. Nakikita doon sa ano ko, sa result ko ng ano. Diyan, maraming mga nodules nakita, dami, sa left and right, upper lang, lower lang, sa ano, basta ang dami. Hindi mabilang, ewan ko, hindi ko lang kung masum up kung ilan yun. So, ano nangyari? Parang the more I got discouraged na desperate na ako. Bakit anong nangyari sabi ko, ano nangyari sa chemo? Bakit hindi ako gumaling? Bakit hindi nawala yung mga nodules na yan na nakita sa lungs? Yun ang big ko. Sabi ko, konsulta muna ako sa oncologist ko. Bumalik ako sa oncologist. Ko, Dok, bakit ganito? Bakit hindi nawala yung ko? Sabi niya, stable disease. Parang yun ang label niya sa sa lungs ko, na stable disease daw. Anong stable disease? Parang yun lang, hindi tinamaan ng chemo. Parang ganun lang. Sabi ko, ay, ano ba ito? Di lalong naging hopeless ako. Parang, during that time, talaga hopeless na ako, wala na ako. Ubus na yung pera ko sa hospital, mga expenses, lahat-lahat. Wala na talaga. Ang ginawa ko, nag-try na lang ako ng sa stem cell. Sabi ko, I have no other choice but to try the stem cell. Dahil, sinabihan ako ng oncologist na yung na gagawin daw sa akin, targeted chemo na naman. Yung chemo na iinumin. Ang mahal pala noon. Wala na ako. Sabi ko, hindi na ako. I declined to it na ako targeted chemo pa para sa lungs ko. So, yun na. Sa mga nodules. So, yun na. Nag-try ako ng yung stem cell product natin. Doon na, nag-umpisa. Anong dosage ko? Sabi nila, 3-3-3 daw. Minom na ako. Sige, sabi ko, kahit 5-5 pa, inumin ko na lang. Ang gusto ko, talaga, gumaling ako. Ito na ang nangyari. So, 3-3-3. Na-notice ko, after 10 days lang, siguro 15 days, April na yan, ng 2023, pwede pala, noon, wala na akong boses dahil nakita pala sa sa vocal cord ko, may na naman doon, may nodules na naman na kaya pala, yung boses ko parang lalim, ang lalim, hindi ko maririnig. Nagsasalita ako, yung boses ko napakalalim. Napaka-hoarse, masyado hoarse. Talaga na, rasp, anong tawag mo? Doon na nangyari, after 15 days na pag-inom ko ng 333, yun, nanonotice ko yung boses ko bumabalik na. Na yung boses. Parang ganito na yung boses mo, yun. Parang yung mga anak ko, pag minsan sila dito sa bahay, nagkakantahan, sumasabay ako, kumakanta na ako, sabi ko, ay naku, mas salamat, magagamit pa rin yung boses ko. Ayun. Tapos, pangalawa, yung appetite ko bumalik. Yung walang gana kong kumain, palagi ako nagkikimo, walang gana kumain. Mahina ang katawan ko, yun, bumalik ang appetite ko. May yung talaga yung pagkain na ko na, tapos yung pagod ko, madali akong mapagod, parang hanggang nakakapag-drive na ako. And then, yun na yun, continue yung pag-inom ko. Punta ako sa surgeon ko, binalikan ko yung surgeon ko, tinanong ko siya, Dok, ano pa mabuti nito? Sabi ng oncologist ko, tatargeted chemo ako. Sabi naman yung surgeon ko, who is from UPPGH, na surgeon, na specialist, colorectal specialist, sabi niya, smoker ka ba noon? Tinanong ako. Sabi ko, bakit, Dok? Natanong lang kita, smoker ka ba rin? Sabi ko, smoke lang, nag-i-smoke talaga ako. Pa lang ako, high school pa lang ako, nag-i-smoke na ako. Sabi ko, yun na. Sabi niya, sige, tayo, PET scan. Yun na, andyan yung result ko, pinayano ko kay pinadala ng misis ko kay Sir Erwin, yung result ng PET scan. Ipunta ako.
Sabi ko, sige, anong purpose? Sabi ni doktor yung doktor ko, yung surgeon na para malaman natin yung mga nodules na yan, kung cancerous ba yan o hindi. Yan ang purpose ng CT scan, ay ng PET scan. Yung PET scan pala, iba sa CT scan. Sa Cebu pala yan, yung PET scan, wala dito sa Tacloban, sa Cebu at saka sa Manila lang. Di punta ako ng Cebu. Pero tuloy-tuloy ang pagkinubuhan ka ng stem cell. Punta ako ng Cebu, na CT scan ako, mga May 3 siguro yon. Ayun, 1 week pa daw yung result, di inantay ko. Pagbalik ng result, doon ko nakita na yung mga nodules ko sa lungs, na nakita sa CT scan after my operation, nag-disappear na doon sa PET scan, hindi na nakita. May nakita man maliliit na hindi na talaga maano ng scanning, yung resolution niya hindi na maano. May nakikita na maliliit, andyan na sa PET scan ko. So sabi ko, maganda ito ah. Okay itong stem cell, sabi ko. Nawala yung mga nodules, bumalik yung boses ko, bumalik yung gana kong yung appetite ko, yung pagod ko, okay na ako, nakapaglakad na ako ng malayo, parang na ako, parang sabi ko, na ito, siguro kay Lord na ito, binigay na sa akin ito na ayun na, punta ko, balik ako sa surgeon ko, pinakita ko yung result, sabi niya, wow, amazing, anong nangyari? Bakit nawala na yung mga nodules, ganito. Ay, ito naman si Ami, ang wife ko, dala ko lang yung stem cell, yung buti. Sinabihan niya yung surgeon ko, Dok, ito pala si Dok, umiinom pala ito ng itong ganito, stem cell. Tinignan niya yung buti, sabi niya. Okay pala ito ah. Sabi ni Doktor Tampo yung apelyido niya. Sabi niya, ituloy mo lang yan. Kung nakakatulong yan, bakit hindi mo ituloy? Tinuloy ko na yan. Yun ang nangyari. So, yun ang nangyari sa ko, yung parang journey ko sa pagkasakit ko. Gumaling ako, tsaka okay na, parang na ako. So, without my knowledge, yun ang nangyari. Without my knowledge, ito pala si Ami, panay na pala ang kay Ma'am Annie Andrade. So, honestly, before si Ami lang yung nag-a-attend ng mga events sa Riwe. I didn't want to join that time dahil hindi pa talaga ako convinced masyado sa system sila eh. At saka ko, ano ba itong mga events, ano ba itong mga table talk, ano ba ito talaga? Parang at that time, ang role ko noon is hatid sundo lang ako sa kanya. I am the driver dahil nakakapag-drive na ako. Until isang araw, one day, tinawag ako nila to join and eat with the group. So then I started everything. That started everything for me. So fast forward, I attended all the events here in Tacloban. We would drive and travel from Haro to Tacloban, driving 37 kilometers. Minsan nagagawa lang namin yung travel ng 20 minutes, yung biyahe. Iba talaga. Being here in Riwe has indeed changed our lives for the better. So, for my wife and I, talagang iba talaga ang nangyari sa Riwe. First, I was working as a doctor for 31 years and even continuing consultations dahil may clinic ako kasi nagtayo ako dito sa bahay namin dahil okay na ako nakakapag-consulta na ako. But despite that, I didn't expect na yung kikitain ko in a month as a doctor, kaya palang kitain in a day dito sa Riwe. Sabi ko, yes, tama po ito. Tama. Okay ito Second, I never been in the best of my health. I am truly thankful for this company. Yun, mga friends and colleagues ko na nakakita sa akin nung may sakit pa ako, nakikita na ako ngayon, nagiiyakan sila kami kasi they have seen my condition before and they were not expecting that I will survive. So, yun ang nangyari. Third, hindi lang po financial help ang naitulong ni Riwi sa amin. But I believe that this has also opened a lot of opportunities to us. We gained another family here in Riwi. Yun ang pinakaano ko eh. Parang naano kami, napunta kami sa tamang grupo, parang ganun. Naano ko yun, na-notice ko yun, the camaraderie, the support, the love and the care that this team is showing us is truly a blessing. We traveled before locally, but not as much as we travel here in Riwi. We enjoy traveling, especially our international travels. We visited Singapore. That, what's that? Gala dinner. Thailand. And now, looking forward to our next travel to Malaysia this July to receive my award and recognition as Diamond One Star. Oh, yabang ano?
Not only for
Huh?
ourselves,
Diamond
but
One
for
Star
our
na.
community. So,
To
ako
be
po
honest,
yan,
I didn't know that my wife, Ami, was fighting for my one
it's
star.
okay. It's okay to resign.
Di
It's
ko alam,
okay
di ko alam yun.
that I left.
I was working day and night, traveling every day to Tacloban. Sabi ko pa sa kanya, oh,
Still the best decision.
parang ako nag-ano ng diesel, tapos ikaw biyahe ng biyahe.
Because, you know,
Paano na to?
do all the things
Parang
that I love while
pinupunta ko palagi yung sasakyan. Pag babalik niya, oh, wala nang kulang na yung diesel. Oh, gasto na naman. So, sabi ko, bakit ito travel ng travel? Hindi ko alam na nagre-review na pala siya. Sa gabi naman, I would ask her, bakit hindi ka pa natutulog? Ano pala, kasi panay pala siya ng isip ng isip, sino kakausapin niya. And then nagulat na lang ako na our teammates were congratulating me sa group chat. Nagulat talaga ako, nagulat. Diamond One Star na pala ako. Thank you, Lord. And thank you to my dear wife, Ami, for fighting and helping me achieve my Diamond One Star. Wow! Diamond One Star, ha? Also, to our uplines for being a very supportive team. Lastly, Alami and I are confident that the leaders before us have achieved. We too can achieve it, and we will be able to help a lot of people achieve it as well. We are not holding back, and we will continue to fight for our dreams and goals. Once again, this has been Dr. Leo Lagado, your Diamond One Star, and it is an honor and privilege to share with you this evening. Thank you, everyone. See you in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Have a great